Welcome back to part 2 of Filipino Kare Kare. After you've simmered the pork cubes for an hour, they should be tender, and we're ready to continue the process of cooking kare kare. We take eighth cup of vegetable oil and get that heating up. Then we add the 5 cloves of garlic. We start to saute that. We don't want to brown this like they usually do in Asian cooking. But we do want the oils to start coming out of the garlic. Stirring constantly. After about 30 seconds of cooking, then we'll add the sliced julienne onions. Let these saute for about, probably a minute. Huh?
Dad.
Add the pork next.
You put the
Green bean.
no, you can put the green beans.
Okay, we stir these for a little. After they've turned opaque, then we add our 8 ounces of 2-inch cut green beans. Green beans, the Asian style long beans take a few minutes to cook. They take longer than the French style beans. First time I had this dish was in the Philippines. My wife made it for me for a welcoming party we had when I got there. I lived there for 3 months and tried all kinds of dishes. Next, we add the pork. We use a skimmer and add the pork. Leave the water remaining for a little bit.
That's it.
Stir this around a little, turn this up to a stir fry heat. These flat bottom woks are awesome for cooking demonstrations and if you particularly into cooking competitions, they're invaluable. They're worth their weight in gold. It's hard to set up a Chinese wok on a portable stove, so might be something you want to invest in. Next thing we do is add the third cup of water, and we add the achiote powder to it, and we stir it.
Yes.
And
Oops.
we add that to that gives it a nice golden color and the achiote flavor. Achiote is very popular in the Philippines. Next step is we add the bok choy. Stir fry that around a little bit. One thing I want to mention with the eggplant is after you cut the eggplant, you want to soak it in water, cut side down, because the eggplant will tend to brown. So if you want to avoid that, soak it in water until you start cooking it. Now we'll add the eggplant.
Don't put.
Now we'll add the cooking liquid
Oops.
to the pot. Bring that to a boil. That'll take a couple minutes. While we're waiting, I'd like to mention about our Ethnic Regional Cuisines cookbook. It's a cookbook my wife and I put together. It has quite a variety of recipes, from all international recipes, actually, ethnic recipes. There's black and salmon BLTs from Louisiana. There's ginger chicken rice soup from the Philippines. That's quite a tasty dish. It's quite addicting, and my wife serves it with her lunch business that she has. It's quite popular. We serve it with garlic butter toast, and people order it, and they order some to take home because they can't get enough of it. The cookbook is $9.99 with a $2.50 postage and handling. It takes about 2 weeks to process and deliver your cookbook, and it's quite handy to have. It's in a 3-ring binder, which lets you pull the recipes out and set them in the kitchen so you don't get the rest of your cookbook dirty. The cookbook can be bought if you send me email at Willie WILLY 903-209 at yahoo.com. If you put that you're interested in a cookbook and give us your phone number, we'll call you back and get you cooking. Next, we'll add 16 ounces of peanut butter. Gives it a nice nutty flavor. Quite delicious. Gives it an umami flavor, that peanut butter. Achiote, garlic. If you're a foodie, you'll search this out in Filipino restaurants when you get a chance. This recipe my wife learned from her mother. She passed away, bless her heart, and she was quite a gourmet cook. She catered our wedding, and we had roast pork, Filipino spaghetti, all kinds of desserts, all kinds of entrees. I didn't know half the stuff was. We had so many people there that by the time we got around to eat, everything was gone. We had to go out to the hotel we stayed at and eat. Takes a little bit of stirring to get the peanut butter incorporated. This is a dish we have that's quite popular with the Filipino community here in 29 Palms. A friend of ours named Rowena, she makes it quite often because I request it. So every time we talk to her, I request curry curry. Her menudo is pretty good too. Filipino menudo is quite delicious. Now we'll add the 13.5 ounce can of coconut milk. And the last ingredient we add is 2 cubes of pork bouillon. Kind of smash it up before you throw it in the dish.
Honey.
Now bring this to a simmer and let it simmer for a good half an hour at a low simmer. Let all the vegetables cook, let the sauce marry in with the vegetables and the meat. We serve this with the jasmine rice. I'll plate you up a dish. This needs to simmer for 20 more minutes, but for time's sake, we'll dish it up and give you a look at it. It's quite beautiful and overwhelmingly tasty. We serve this with jasmine rice and. You want to give me a ladle, please? So this is our Filipino Kare Kare. Have a look. And I welcome you to try it because it's one dish you'll never want to forget. Thank you, and we'll see you in our next class.